we need to think of a new advert for freebets.com.
Get your best betting offers from freebets.com.
Yeah, that'll do.
The following deals are now live.
This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store, Forged Irish Stout, freebets.com. Delighted to be joined with the realist Viddal Riley. We're here at the Fabio Wardley versus Frazer Clarke presser. Excited, Bad Blood, it's labelled as excited for this fight on March the 31st?
Yeah, no, it's going to be a good fight. This is going to be one that people should tune in for. I can't see this being a boring fight. I can't see this fight going the distance. They're going in there, they're going to fight. Wardley comes to fight. Frazer will be in there to battle him because this is his chance to shut everyone up. We're going to see a big fight. We're going to see a very good fight.
One thing I did want to say, it is labelled Bad Blood, and whilst we want to see fights at the time, do you feel like it's good to sometimes let fights marinate in a sense and let them get bigger? Although we want to see it then, it does get bigger later down the line, and now Fabio and Frazer, due to all the I suppose, the purse bid situation, all that, it's made it a bigger fight now.
100%. This fight is big now. You know, when Frazer wanted it is because he wanted that challenge and he wanted to push himself. But now, through everything that culminated, it's a bigger fight to the wider audience, which is always what we're aiming for, is to give fights to the wider audience.
And I suppose situations surrounding yourself, defending the English, winning the English cruiserweight title, and defending it last year. Excited for the challenges in 2024 with what may come. I know there's sort of been a few potential dates that may not have happened, but excited to hopefully get a fight in the first quarter of this year.
Yeah, so the 31st of March, supposed to be fighting on the show on the undercard. At the O2, which is something that's been on my bucket list. I want to headline the O2 one day, but I'm glad that I'm grateful to get the opportunity to be on the undercard, get used to it, and then when I return there, naming big is something that I've done before. So the O2, yeah, man, O2 and Spurs Stadium are the two things on my bucket list. So I'm glad that I can tick one off and half tick one off, because headlining is what my true goal is. Hopefully defend the English title, because I don't think it's going to be Isaac. So I'm just going to defend what's mine and keep what's mine, and then see what happens after that to how we can get the British title.
We'll get onto Isaac in a minute, but as I said, headlining the not headlining the O2, but fighting the O2. What do you think makes it so special for you to be at the O2, and a place that has held so much British boxing memories in a sense? Yeah,
I think there's been a lot of British boxing classics there, international fights as well, you know. And I just feel like it's one of those places, man. Like, I'm from London. If you're thinking of biggest venues in London, the O2 is that, you know what I mean? 20,000 max capacity. After that, you do stadiums, you know what I mean? After you can sell out the O2, you go to stadiums. So I've always said, you know what, this place is on my bucket list. I want to build myself to a point where hopefully I can sell this out and then move on. The only stage after that is stadiums.
Well, I suppose we will talk about the man that I suppose you and him have both done a lot of talking on Twitter since, I suppose, Saturday, is Isaac Chamberlain, British and Commonwealth Cruiserweight champion. Sort of, where do you feel like you stand now? You said fighting March 31st, and realistically that won't be Isaac Chamberlain who you'll be fighting, do you not think?
I don't think so. I tell you, you think you'd be excited. I will be the most excited if that is the case. But I don't think it will be. He keeps talking about April 27th. I can't wait till April the 27th. I mean, I haven't boxed since the end of September. He hasn't boxed since like the second week of October, but he doesn't mind being inactive. That's on him. I thought he would have had enough rest between October and the 31st of March to want to fight. It's 8 weeks away now even, so I don't understand why he's wants extra time. He must be injured or something.
Well, I was going to say, is there not a part of you though where do you not feel like part of you may have to dance to, with Isaac being the champion, there might have to be an instance where you may have to dance to his tune, because at the end of the day he's the champion, I suppose. Do you feel like I suppose you don't feel like he's the one that can decide it?
Not in this case. Like, I mean, nah. I don't feel like I have to dance to his tune because I'm fighting 31st of March. And he's saying let's just do it April 27th. I think that won't be enough time between the 31st of March and April 27th. So I don't have to dance to his tune. I think he's going to have to fight Chev anyway. I think
Chev is the man. Oh no, it's not been called, but Chev is obviously the manager.
Yeah, his fight against Tommy McCarthy was bidded as the final eliminator for the British. He won that fight. Rightfully, he should be next for the British title. So hopefully Chev, he can work something out with him. Chev gets the belt, and then maybe I'll fight Chev for it, because the Isaac palaver is a bit long. I'm a bit done with it now. I just need to continue for my progression and my career.
I was going to say that, is it important to know that your career ain't based off what Isaac Chamberlain wants to do? You know, I wasn't being disrespectful me saying that. I was just saying, Leo, that I'm sure you feel like the way that if the British title route ain't there, you'll happily go for another route as well.
Yeah, if the British title route's not there, then we be water and we adjust to the situation. But I don't see why that can't happen. I don't see why the path can't be there for the British, because he's right there. Do you know what I mean? It's right there. He's got a European title opportunity that obviously he can take. I don't blame him if he does choose to take it. If Chev's the mandatory, of course he has to fight Chev. But there's no disputing that the biggest fight out of Isaac's options is myself.
Absolutely, Viddal. I just want to say thank you for taking time to speak to me. Thank you for waiting for me as well. Always appreciate you doing it. And all the best for March 31st, mate. Top man, appreciate it. Thank you.